Let's talk aesthetics, function, and aesthetics. Mostly aesthetics. So I was cleaning up around my place or around this room, and I also had bought these jars. These jars are something that I've collected for years and years, and I haven't bought any in a long, long time. I don't know if it's because I haven't found any or I don't need them. Well, I kind of do need them because I needed some spice jars because I bought 2 new spices, some ginger and some nutmeg, so kind of seasonal spices, so that's why I guessed. And I had been using like this kind of jar. And you know what this jar is? This is just an example of what goes into everything that I surround myself with, is that this is a olive lid and a salsa jar. You can't take the paper off of the olive jar, and then the salsa lid is green, but together it makes this. They come together and they make something that kicking around your house. Now, I recently recycled all of the extra lids and jars that I had, and I do kind of regret it, but I told myself when I did that, and I think I even did it on here, I said, you can always go and buy some more salsa and olives if you need them. But I have about 50 of these in 2 different sizes. They usually come in a larger size and a smaller size. Old-fashioned antique mason jars. I believe these ones are made in Canada even. So we're talking turn of the century fun, I guess up until the 60s. Well, I mean, they still use mason jars today. But these old-fashioned ones I love, with the tin lids, and I don't need the rubber stoppers in them or anything, and they have the crowns on them. That was the name of the company. And yeah, they're downstairs, and I have, nuts and bolts and little trinkets and probably something I can go through and and minimize, and I can use them again. I did used to use them as lentil jars and dried beans, and when I had a wife who used to cook for me and stuff like that, that's what we kept in them. But I collected them, and at the same time I was collecting those, I was collecting hangers. I used to collect any old antique hanger, and then one day, this was 20 years ago, I decided to get rid of the ones that were curved because they compete in the closet. Now, when you have hangers, I've talked about this before in videos, probably not on this channel, but you want your hangers all to be, these ones are flat, so you want all your hangers to be flat, otherwise they're going to compete with you. Either if you have the bow boomerang shaped ones that are bow a little bit, then you're not going to fit as many in the closet. However, if you have all bow ones, they would fit better together, but I would say flat straight hangers are definitely more ease of use and better. And I mean, I just love these. They're everything that I love. They're wood and metal, and they're beautiful. And so I collected them, and I collected these. And are they 2 of the only things that I collect? Well, I do collect natural cotton drop cloths that I use as blankets and curtains and stuff like that. And then I was looking around on my floor and stuff, so everything that I own is like an antique. This is what I use for a ruler, not a plastic ruler that most people will buy something cute, and that's kind of what makes everything go together and what makes everything the same, because all the elements are the same. So everything I have is wooden. And these scissors, I love these. I got them at the dollar store. They came with a jar of twine, and I actually bought probably 5 of them, so I would have the extra scissors. The scissors actually work really well. And then this is something that is completely function, and I bought it. Actually, you know what? I think these I might not have bought. I think I bought a pair. Yeah, I think I just recently bought these, and I shouldn't have. I probably should have waited for a metal big version of them like this. There was a pair in the house when I moved in that I was using, but I think they broke. I just didn't remember. Is this the pair that I just bought? Did they break? Or I think this is the pair I just bought. But kind of a regret because the plastic handle. I want everything to look like it's Pioneer. Another example of this is I bought a green one of these. I wanted one of these fidget pop things. Do you guys know about these? So it's just like, there's all of these new toys that are fidgets for everybody's anxiety and stuff. I just thought it was really cool, and I wanted one in black, and I wanted to try it. And I bought this green one that I found really cheap at an off-price store, and I brought it home, and I started pressing the buttons and playing with it, and it was fun. And so I decided I'm going to get a black one. The black one was a little bit more. I ordered it on Amazon, but at least if it's laying around, it's going to look awesome, and the green one's going to stand out. It also came with this white one, which also fits the aesthetic. I'm not so happy with the hexagon shape, though. I don't know. If it's laying around, it's still going to look fine and match my belongings. And this. This is also what triggered it. I noticed that I don't mind my bins up there. They're nice. And I try just putting up a piece of toy, some nice, awesome toy that means a lot to me. So Castle Grayskull. But I think I added too many things. Maybe if it was just Castle Grayskull, or maybe if there's two Castle Grayskulls. I need to keep both of them. One is vintage, one is new. I love the new toys that they're making. I have to, yeah, it's too much. And so that is going to be minimized. Maybe there's going to be no toys on that wall. This stuff is just stuff that's being sold. So I just threw it up there after I measured and weighted and listed it. And I was just getting it off the floor. That is not supposed to be there. That we'll talk for another day. I didn't go to sleep last night. Now, I eventually went to sleep around 10, 11 in the morning, or before noon, just before noon, because I was so into what I was doing. I was so excited and having so much fun. Also, this is just a segue. I was making and eating this before I stopped. That is my ginger and cinnamon and nutmeg apple pie, apple crisp concoction, raw. It's better than any pie I can buy at the store. It's the same as my cookie recipe that I've given here, but I just throw it in. I chop up 5 apples and throw it in there. I never peel. I never core. I always eat the seeds. I always eat the whole apple. All right, back to what I did all last night. I had my fireplace going because I love it. I made furniture out of Lego. Actually, not Lego, but that's how you guys would understand it probably most. I made it a built-in place for the fireplace, which you might have seen the last time, and little antique chair and table. And I guess that's where I want to live. I guess that's what's happening there. The place is so messy now. It's Christmas time, though. And there's even more excuse to be a mess, and it's also the calm before the storm. So that's what's going on with me today. I did get some sleep. I don't know how. I woke up at 1, 10, 11, 12, 1. Oh my goodness, I probably slept 3 hours. Well, that's good because it is now getting late, and hopefully I'll get back on that getting up at 4 or 5 in the morning. I love that. It works out so well for me. Oh, and I wanted to say that this probably should be all clean and all clear and all minimal and all... What's going on there? Oh no. Those toys are being sold. So, because... And then on this side is where the toys would be going. And see, I've already... Those aren't supposed to be up there. Those aren't supposed to be up there. But I just keep my favorites to look at. Actually, this is being sold, so that's work. But it's also kind of a favorite. And I thought today I was going to do my scarves and hats and glove sorting, but I guess that's going to be another day. Thanks for checking in with me. Are aesthetics important to you as much as they are to me? I gotta get rid of those scissors.